And now to talk about the better monster game that came out this month, Digimon Story Time Stranger. Finally getting to talk about it weeks after the fact because we, been on break. You're almost done with it at this point. I mean, how much are you loving this game?
It's actually kind of interesting, my relationship with the game. I was When I started the game, I was very high on it, and then I was very down on it for a little while. I was very not enjoying my time for a little while.
So I'm still
And
at the
then
point where I'm loving it.
Well,
And
no,
I haven't got hit hard yet.
at the point that you're at, I was already kind of in a down state.
Okay, because I'm still having fun at the moment.
I don't know what it was. I was kind of down on it for a little while. Uh and but then it's like it hit another point. Like this all happened within like maybe a 10-hour stretch where
Mhm.
like I was super high on the game, then I was real down on the game, and I was back up high, and I've been high ever since.
Okay.
Oh, well, until now, because now I'm grinding, and grinding is a whole different thing in the game.
Yeah.
But no, the game overall is great. It's a great iteration on the Digimon games from Cyber Sleuth Time and Hacker's Rememory.
Hacker's memory, yeah.
And so it's one where a lot of stuff is very much improved from those games. Couple backsteps, but the overall experience is fantastic.
Right. The quality of life and all the improvements that was made can almost like allow you to look past the backsteps.
Yeah,
To an
because
extent.
it's like a lot of the quality of life stuff we kind of mentioned with the demo. It's being able to convert Digimon, Digivolve,
All on the spot.
swap everything out
So great.
wherever you are, whenever you want to. Fantastic to be able
Love
to do
it.
that. The farm is improved as well. I don't know if you've interacted with the
Yep,
farm
I
much.
have. I've had to get some training done recently.
In the old games, or in the old games like Cyber Sleuth and that, farms were weird because you had like 5 farms, and you could only put like, I think like 8 or 10 on each farm, and then you just had to cycle between the farms depending on what you wanted to do. In Time Stranger, it's all one farm, but they can store up to 30 Digimon, and there's a whole like decoration part of the farm that you can do if you want to. I'd never interacted
It
with
doesn't
it.
do anything.
It doesn't do it.
Yeah.
It's just if you want to do
If
it.
you want to change stuff up, yeah.
And then like story wise, is hard to talk about with this game because this game is
Very story heavy.
it is well, it's very story heavy, and I mean it's not spoilers. We all knew this going into it. This is a fucking timey wimey game,
Yep.
and man, it is definitely a time travel game.
Yep. Right out of the gate.
It is a time travel game. It's one where it makes it feel a bit awkward at times, because you do, maybe slight spoiler, you do revisit a lot of the pretty much every location just at different points in time.
Mhm.
So it is interesting to see kind of changes that happen in there. But one of the things about like Digimon Story Time Stranger is we were talking a little bit story wise about like Pokemon Legends
Mhm.
and that. Man, story wise, just like overall story wise, the difference there, wild. Because in Digimon, it, it's like we are very quickly introduced to potential civil war,
Yep.
like different political structures and factions from both sides that we have to deal with, and it is like throughout the game you see like a ton of different characters and how they evolve throughout time. It's actually kind of crazy. We're like even characters you'll see do like little side mission, little, at the time you may be like, ah, this is a little bullshit side mission. 30 hours later, you're dealing with them again, and they're a totally different person.
Yep.
Or a totally different Digimon, really. But yeah, it is story-wise, a lot happens. A lot happens very quickly. But it is a lot of fun. Having a great time with it. One of the things in this game, and we kind of talked about it before the game came out when they first mentioned it. Man, they introduced personalities in this game.
Oh yeah.
Fucking personalities.
Yeah.
There's a couple things that I would that in a future Digimon game I would love to see that would be just small little changes. One of them would be I'd love a change to the personality thing because in the agent trees, a lot of everything's tied to personalities of what your Digimon are.
Mhm.
One of the big things is you get unlocks to make stat requirements for Digimon go down. Or you have to have less stats to be able to digivolve to higher forms.
Yeah, like if you got to have, let's say, 600 attack, for example.
You can for each set of personalities, because there's 4 sets of them
Mhm.
for 16 personalities. You can get it down to 20. You only need 20% of the stat requirements, but that's 20% stat requirements if your Digimon matches the personality that it's digivolving to. What I would like to see in the future is just be an across the board thing. So it's like when you get those, if you were able to unlock that, it would just be 80% reduced stat requirements across the board, so you didn't have to worry about the personality thing. Personality thing would be great to be tied to their ability, like it is right now, but not have the personality tied to the stats. That would be great. But that's like a minor thing with me right now.
Mhm.
That's just an annoying thing when you're trying to get everything like in the end game when you're trying to set everything up exactly how you want it to be. It's a little tedious, but it's one where playing through the game, playing through the story up until I got to that point, it wasn't an issue. But now it's just one where as I'm going through and trying to finalize my team to finish out the game, I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn it, I guess I got to go to the farm real quick and change my personality.
Right.
But yeah. But yeah, for you having less time,
Mhm.
I'm assuming you're just having a great time right now.
Yeah, no, I'm having a blast. So to put it in context for you of where I'm at, I am back on Earth. Agumon just evolved.
Okay.
That's where I'm at. To put it in context, that's where I stopped at Wednesday night before I went to bed. So no, I mean I've been having a great time because of the story. I love what you talked about with all like getting it very quickly established to like the different factions and the Civil War building and the constant like reminders that hey, whatever you're dealing with right now, this is probably what's leading to like this destroyed future, whatever that you see right out of the gate at the game.
Yeah.
So
Just
trying to get this unraveled, the mystery of like, and all these anomalies like Agiomon and Inori, like who are being called anomalies here. Like I'm loving the story. I love the back and forth. I love the constant like like plot twists of like what's to come, and I'm expecting some good ones to come later on too. Like, I'm expecting some really good ones.
A lot of plot twists in the game.
Can't wait. That's all I need to know. I can't wait.
A lot of plot twists.
Yeah, no, I mean with where I'm at, man. With Agiomon just evolving, like I still feel like I'm just barely scratching the surface of the game.
I got a question for you. How were boss fights for you so far?
There's been some that's been kind of tough, but I mean, for the most part, I've been able to get through them without wiping. I haven't wiped yet, so I mean that's been good.
'Cause the further and further you get in the game, man, boss fights don't fuck around.
Yeah, no, there was one boss fight that I had that I did get through. I had to do some revives here and there and stuff, but and after the boss fight, I was talking to Tyler about this because he asked me a question because he's playing Ghost of Yote and he's like 20 hours in, and he asked me, he's like, "Is it bad of me to do this?" And I'm like, "Absolutely not." After that boss fight in particular, I don't remember who it was. I did drop the difficulty down to story. I really don't give a shit. I'm like 3 weeks behind on this game. I just want to get through it, and enjoy it. I want to play Pokemon. I want to play Ghost of Yote. I want to play Dispatch soon. I want to play Metroid Prime. I want to play Trails from You. So I was like, I don't give a shit. Bump it down just because he bumped his difficulty down on Ghost of Yote down to like the lowest. He's like, I just want to play the game, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that, dude.
I was gonna say it's
nothing wrong with that.
I'll never judge anyone for that because, like I've said before, there's games Like if I'm playing a game on a harder difficulty, it's because I'm enjoying playing it on the harder difficulty.
Yeah, right. You're enjoying the combat or
If
whatever.
there is ever a point where I'm like, I don't see the point in it. It's like when I was playing Hell Is Us.
Yeah, true.
It's like I bumped it down because I was like, this game's not about combat.
Yeah.
It's like
Nothing wrong with it.
It's like I don't ever see an issue with it.
Listen, my days of legendary runs with every skull on are behind me, brother. Those days are behind me. I am here just to have a good time and finish games.
Yeah. It's like it is one where I've had boss fights where there's times where I'll go into a boss fight and I don't know what the boss is.
Oh
And
yeah, true.
You'll
have the wrong lineup.
I'll get into the fight, see what it is, and I'll just hold that RB to give up, and I will reload right back to my autosave right before the fight, and then I will reconfigure my team.
Yep.
And I will go back in.
Yeah, no, I've got stuck in that situation a couple times where I get in here and I'm like, what is this dude? Ah, crap! I am not prepared for this one. My bench is prepared for it, but I am not.
There was one boss fight that I did. I don't remember who it was. Man, I was telling you about this. It was a 45-minute long fight.
Giving you the business
because I went into the fight the first time, started getting absolutely bodied because I was like, I didn't know who I was going to be fighting.
Right.
Or I didn't know this was going to be a fight. And so I went back to it and I spent like 10 minutes looking through my entire box. Cause I have my main, like my main 3 plus my reserve. They're usually just who I like running around with.
True.
But then I always keep my boxes like updated with like as high. That's part of what I've spent so much time on is like keeping my box full of a bunch of different ultimates at the time, or now megas and mega pluses and everything. So I'm like, I have everything ready to go pretty much. So it's like they may not be leveled up, but a lot of times I don't need them to be leveled up. Or it's like I can get through it without them being leveled up. I don't. It's like I'm here. I'm gonna try to just force my way through it.
Right.
So I went into one fight against. It was like right when I got megas, but I didn't have a bunch of good megas yet. So it's like I showed up to a boss fight and I looked at it and I went, so how am I was like, how do I guarantee to get through this fight? I was like, okay, well, I'm going to equip, like I'm going to have I'm going to have like my supports in here that are resistant to his damage. And then I'm going to bring this guy in. And this guy's job is he will never die because he cannot take damage from any of the attacks that he does. So it's going to be a long fight, but I'm guaranteed to win.
We'll get through it.
And it's like that's been my strategy for the most part in some of these later fights. Is just I'll outlast you. It's like I haven't taken the time to I'm now trying to. I haven't taken the time to max out a team or like have fully maxed out, max level, max stats or anything. I'm working on it now, but it's where I never did it before. So it's like a lot of my fights were really long. And some of them really difficult, and then some of them it was just I'm guaranteed to win because you cannot deal any damage to me. So I've got the night to burn. So we're gonna do this, and that's been some of my fights.
Right.
But it is one where the boss fights, for the most part, super cool, super cinematic. But yeah, they scale incredibly difficult. Like to incredible difficulty, if you're not taking the time to fully max out or fully dedicate a team around it. Like if you're not looking for the strongest thing and you're just playing with what you want, boss fights are going to be rough.
All right, I'll keep that in mind because I'm definitely playing with stuff that I want.
Oh yeah, I mean I did it the entire time. There's been like one fight where it was that fight where I was like, normally I wouldn't use you until I digivolved you, but you're in.
Yep.
So it was one where I was like, yeah, sometimes you do what you got to do.
You just got to make it, man.
I've had a couple fights where I was like, wasn't planning on using these guys yet, but your time to shine is now.
Right.
I've gone into fights like fairly late story fights with like level 1. I just digivolved them for the fight, and I didn't go grind or anything. And I'm like, probably gonna take a while, but I'm here.
Yep. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like now, like I said, now I'm working on grinding. Now I'm working on getting everything up, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah. Which, you could just buy the DLC and make it faster.
That speaking of that has been a bit of a controversy with the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this Digimon Story Time Stranger released with a $100 edition and a $120 edition, but then they also came out with a day one DLC that was not included in either of them.
Correct.
That includes an outer dungeon for gold, an outer dungeon for XP, and an outer dungeon for materials. I don't know that the materials is necessary, but gold and XP gold is whatever. I've never really felt hard up for gold. But the XP, I'm kind of hard up for XP. Grinding without the DLC kind of sucks. There's never really been good points to do a lot of grinding in the game, like in Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth you could grind whenever you want to do, and then like you had breakpoints where you had very good opportunities to grind.
Mm-hmm.
This game grinding has been very rough, but it is what it is. I don't need to grind them out like I am right now. I'm just doing it because I want to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, I don't think I need to do it. So it's kind of on me for going through and doing it right now. But I wanted to do it. I want to have my team. I want to have my cool Mega Pluses maxed level and everything when I go in and finish the game. That's what I want to do. So I'm working on it. It's gonna take me a little bit of time.
But you're
God damn, is it slow? But I'm gonna do it.
He's determined not to get the DLC.
At this point, I'm too far in.
Yeah, you're too committed.
I'm too committed to it at this point. It was one where I thought about buying it early on, but that was at the point where I was still blasting through everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably like 2/3 the game where I started to hit roadblocks.
Mm-hmm.
For how I was playing it and the Digimon that I wanted to use. So I was like, we'll see how far I can go. And now I'm to the point where I'm like, I don't have that much time left in the game. I'm just gonna suck it up.
Yeah, do the grind session in the background.
Yeah, which is basically what I've been doing. I've been running the game on auto in the background, doing the grinding.
Throw it on another monitor and just let it go do its thing.
I was playing Arc Raiders for like 4 hours earlier. I closed Arc Raiders and I went, oh, I forgot this was still running.
Oh God. Overall, though, I mean, how would this game rank so far for obviously big anticipation game here? Like, how would it rank for you so far? Because for me, I'm having a blast. But I'm early. You're almost at the end. Did it meet your expectations?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that it met my expectations. The downsides to it are the minor downsides, but they've compared to it, there was a period of time where I was playing this game where I'm like, I don't know if I can call this my favorite Digimon game.
Oh, okay. Might still be Cyber Sleuth.
Cyber Sleuth's really good.
Cyber Sleuth is great. Like, no knock on it. Cyber Sleuth's great.
There was a period of time where I was adamant that Cyber Sleuth was better because I prefer Cyber Sleuth over Hacker's Memory as well.
Yeah, no, I do too. Hacker's Memory is cool for a few things, but Cyber Sleuth's still better.
Yeah, it's still the much better game. And it's one where the ending might sway me for this game when I actually roll credits on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because this game is way heavier in story than Cyber Sleuth was.
Mm-hmm.
So the ending sequence might sway me pretty heavily because goddamn has the lead up to the ending been cinematic as fuck.
Nice, can't wait.
So very excited to get through there. I'd say rating wise right now I'm sitting at about a 9.
Love it.
I'm sitting about a 9. And expectation wise, I was coming into this expecting this to be a 9 or a 10 for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of right where I expected it to be. So I'm very happy with the time I've put in the game so far. I've got some time left into it. It depends on how much I really want to dedicate to grinding, and fully maxing out like everyone that I want to. Uh, we'll see how that goes because I have a lot of the ones that I want that are being worked on right now. Got a few more to do. So we'll see how much if I decide to fully max out everyone.
Right. Nice.
But from there, it's just clean up side quests and then beat the game.
Nice. No, I'm excited to see how the rest of the story goes out because, like, for me, the biggest hook for me is just the story. I'm having a great time with the narrative of it. I'm loving everything about the whole time travel elements and I'm seeing the signs of certain things. You know what I mean? Of like, all right, this is gonna be kind of neat. So I'm excited to see how it could play out. If you're telling me everything leading up to the ending is cinematic as hell, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like the part that I'm at, I thought was so hype. Like the part that I got to, and I'm like, oh, this is cool as hell.
Non spoiler wise, but you remember at the end of the demo with the big fist
Yep.
coming out through there.
Yep.
We had a full on, really well done cutscene of that sequence.
Oh, yes.
Of like
That's great.
that sequence
Happening again.
bigger.
Okay, cool.
And it is fucking cool.
Okay, cool. No, I can't wait. I can't wait. No, I've been
Because
having
it's one where it's like the game starts out and it's like, oh, that's the end of the game.
Yes, yeah. Oh, there's the end.
It's like that's what we're leading to.
Yeah. Now let's rewind the clock a little bit, hop around a little bit, and we'll get back there. We're just gonna give you a little teaser, a little taste of what's to come. No, I mean for me, it's been great, man. It's hit my expectations so far. I don't know if I'll pick it back up tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play Pokemon more tonight, but I might hop back on it tomorrow and get going again.
Yeah,
Um,
I would almost say do your Pokemon stuff, and then
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I would
is finish Pokemon.
I would almost say like get go back to Digimon when you can really settle in for just Digimon.
Yeah, see that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's because again, while Pokemon is underwhelming, yes, but having fun because it's Pokemon and it's new. Since it's I just look. I get addicted to Pokemon games. I love Pokemon. Pokemon's awesome. I get addicted to it even if it's a 7 out of 10 game. So I was kind of already thinking that too of like, oh, let me just knock out ZA because I'm never playing this game again.
Yeah.
I will never play ZA again. I can already tell.
'cause
But I'm gonna have fun with it my one time.
The other thing is once you really start hitting a little bit further where you on story wise stuff with Digimon,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to want to turn away from it.
All right, yeah, I'll probably better finish ZA then. Get my ZA fix, get my Pokemon because I have been in a Pokemon itch leading up to ZA, and I was trying not to play other games in prep for ZA. So I need to finish scratching the itch and then get back to ZA because once I'm gonna get back to Time Stranger because after Time Stranger that's when I'm going to Ghost of Yote. So I'm trying to finish Time Stranger before Thanksgiving break for me because that Thanksgiving staycation I got going on that's gonna be Ghost of Yote time as well as Dispatch because all of the Dispatch will be out by then. Maybe Hyrule Warriors, but probably not. That'll probably be a way later pickup. But either way.